Welcome to Espresso Electronics, quick sips of video wisdom. I'm your host Anika Sunda, and today we're going to talk about a very riveting topic, the intersection of AI, ML, and debugging. We talk about some of the challenges and opportunities. Joining me today is our verification methodology expert, Fabian Delguste, who's going to help us navigate through how the technology is helping to reshape the debugging landscape. So let's dive in. Welcome to the show, Fabian.
Thank you. Welcome to be here.
So to kick things off, Fabian, could you give us a brief overview of the fundamentals of AI and ML and their traditional role in debugging?
Sure. So AI actually, or artificial intelligence, is a broad area of computer science aimed at creating systems that are capable of performing tasks traditionally that do require human intelligence. AI is great at areas such as problem solving, pattern recognition, and understanding natural language. ML, or machine learning, is a subset of AI, and it basically focuses on the idea that systems can learn from data and patterns and can make sound decisions with minimal human intervention. So specifically to functional verification, actually debugging is a very manual effort and is usually quite tedious. Now with the integration of AI and ML, we are starting to see a paradigm shift on how designers and verification engineers can quickly identify bugs.
Interesting. So, Fabian, could you explain us some of the current challenges that you or maybe people who are working in this space, especially in debugging, right, and how AI and ML are being used to address them?
Sure. So one major challenge in debugging has always been the time and effort required to identify issues in the various sources. In Slog verification or IP design environment, there's a lot of information in the RTA test bench or in the reference model. The other challenge is the complexity of modern software. And again, this actually can turn into millions of lines of code in various languages. This is where actually AI and ML can be leveraged to automate the detection of bugs and even to predict where the bugs might occur based on historical data. Also, these technologies can also significantly reduce the debug turnaround time and to improve reliability. In turn, productivity can be tremendous.
Sure. And coming to the intersection of AI and ML, right? I mean, how exactly is AI and ML transforming the debugging landscape?
Okay, so let me give you two examples. So the first one is going to be using predictive analytics. So in turn, what we can do is analyze past bugs, reports, and also code changes, and then come up with like a ML models that we predict which part of the code is most likely to contain bugs. So indeed, this actually allows the developers to focus more effectively on their debugging effort. So we at Cadence actually we provide solution for this, where actually regression results can be analyzed and where we can also provide like a minimal subset of tests to be debugged to improve regression results. So we have a tool for that, and for instance, we have seen a situation where actually a huge number of test failures, like 10K or more, can be narrowed down to only a few clusters with yet another few tests to be debugged. So you don't have to look at all 10,000 tests, but only a handful of them and get the same job done. The other example actually is automated debugging tools that are also powered by AI. So in this case, actually, we can consider like a regression that needs to be clean. All the tests were passing, and then there's a lot of check-ins that were made, and now the regression fades. So usually debugging this can be very like cumbersome. Also, again, at Cadence, we provide technology for that. And actually, this is able actually to efficiently compare waveforms from both databases. And also based on the code changes and the changes, we're able actually to report what are the culprit signals to look at. So which means actually you have a good clean regression, failing regression, and we're able to pinpoint where to look at. So this is like a game changer again, we've seen like a good productivity gain and also like a tremendous help to reduce turnaround time for debugging.
Absolutely. I think it sounds pretty helpful and handy for people who are struggling with debugging, right? So, yeah. And coming to the rapid advancements in AI ML, right? What, in your opinion, or what do you think does the future hold for debugging? What are the challenges? What are the opportunities you anticipate?
So as AI ML is an emerging technology, so of course we can expect like challenges, and also like trust and so on. So in terms of challenges specifically, so one clear thing is just to make sure we preserve transparency and explain why AI and ML are reporting results. And developers actually need to understand actually what is behind the scene, and how this is working, and also, how is the decision being made, in order to maintain accuracy, trust, and control. So that's first thing. Second thing is the opportunity. Opportunity is huge, right? This is a new era, in front of us, ahead of us. Clearly, that is opening new doors. For instance, we anticipate a lot more innovation and a lot more automation. So let me give you also like some direction we're taking. We're also looking into how to leverage from LLM, like a large language model, and just to how to embed this directly in our debugger. So now actually with this technology, we are able to query databases, from a huge amount of sources, like the RTL source code, test bench, waveforms, schematics, and so on. And with this, actually, we can also pinpoint bugs, and also user can go and query, and understand something quite advanced. So again, very exciting moment, where we see like new technologies coming up and new ways of debugging, new productivity. So, and clearly we're on top of it. So we are really aiming to deliver like a super technology coming soon.
Sounds exciting, Fabian. Thank you so much for sharing your insights, and it's been absolutely enlightening having you on the show.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you, Anika.
And thank you, our listeners, for tuning in. Keep your circuits connected and your ideas flowing until we meet next on Espresso and Electronics. Stay innovative.